All right, folks. This is the first episode in, I don't know, not really a new series, but the first episode after we have completed the entire campaign. Last episode, we defeated Vesnan, and his essence was scattered across the realm. And in this episode, we're going to be going back at the previous levels and taking on their heroic and iron challenges. So, I'll explain what those are in a second, but let's go to upgrades. Now, what's going to happen here? Just for ease of access, we want to hit the reset button and just go across purchasing all the upgrades. So, the first upgrade for the Archer Towers is Salvage. Marksman Towers return 90% of value when sold. Not really useful. Typically, you don't sell towers. But in Heroic and Iron challenges, that is pretty good, actually, because sometimes you want to sell and replace towers. Toughness Training, barrack spawn soldiers with more health. We already know what Spell Reach does. Concentrated Fire increases artillery attack damage. We know what these entire trees do. Eagle Eye increases marksman attack range. Better armor, barracks trained soldiers with improved armor. That'll make our soldiers tougher. Just another upgrade for toughness training, I guess. Arcane Shadow, we know what that does. Rangefinder increases artillery attack range, which is really good. Know what those trees do. Piercing Shots. Piercing Shots ignore a portion of the enemy's physical armor. I'm actually not quite sure what this does. I imagine it ignores one level. So if the armor is low level, it goes to no level, but don't quote me on that. Not sure on it. Improved Deployment. Increases rally point range and reduces soldiers' training time. Lovely. Hermetic Study. Mage Towers construction and upgrading costs are reduced by 10%. Whoops, we already knew that one too. Field Logistic. Artillery construction and upgrading costs are reduced by 10%. Very good. We know what that tree does. Alright. Far Shots. Increases marksman attack range. Just lovely. Endurance Training. Barracks train soldiers with even more health. Wow, and they use the same artwork twice? What? Toughness Training versus Endurance Training. Interesting. Alright. So, let's look at these heroic challenges. So, heroic challenges are test your technical skills against an elite enemy force in this challenge, meant for only the most heroic defenders. Alright, let's go straight into battle. Hint! Upgrades and heroes restrictions. Iron and heroic challenges may have restrictions on upgrades. Check the stage description to see max upgrade level allowed if heroes are allowed. That is why we went down the entire tree and we upgraded just like across the board. This level has a max upgrade of 1. So there's two things that means. That means that your upgrades for the stars that you spend can only go up to upgrade level 1. And it also means that the towers you build can only be upgraded to their first level as well. So coming out here, we have some goblins. Let's get a militia barracks here. And let's get a mage tower as well. Alright, and we're going to plop reinforcements down right over here. So, as you can see, in heroic challenges, we only have 1 life, so we can't let any enemies through, no matter what, or else we lose. And there are 6 waves. There will always be 6 waves in every single heroic challenge. That's just how the challenges are. You will always only ever have 1 life. Yeah, and now we can send out the next wave. Alright. There are some orcs and goblins coming out here. Always put reinforcements down. I should have been keeping up with that. The first couple levels with heroic and iron challenges, just like the first couple levels like in the normal game, are relatively simple affairs. I'm just going to rain a fire here. And we'll send out this next wave pretty fast. We'll get a Dwarven Bombard here. So there's not like too much to discuss here. You can probably lose this level if you don't place your towers in the right order, but I imagine that there's many solutions that can solve it that are all like relatively easy to find. I remember in my dry run, it was actually a little different. I placed a barracks down here, which was kind of a mistake, because I put my attack towers up here and up here, and it was kind of a mess, but I still got through it. Yeah, it feels nice after, almost losing to, like, a bunch of skeletons, in the Dark Tower to just beat up on some goblins. Like, cathartic, you know? Well, we're almost halfway through. I'm probably going to be doing the Heroic and Iron challenges of each level, like, one after the other, and probably in the same video, at least for the early ones, because I don't anticipate them taking, like, too long of a time to complete. So, we're going to finish this level, send out the Ring of Fire, send out the next wave. We're going to finish this level, put a barracks down here just to make sure we don't leak lives. So we're gonna finish this level. We're gonna spend our upgrade point that we get. You only get one upgrade point for completing the Heroic and Iron challenges. So we're gonna spend our 1 star, and then we'll head straight into the Iron challenge for this level as well. Goodbye. Ooh, excuse me. Goodbye, orcs. Yeah, so, that was relatively simple, no close calls. We stopped every single enemy up here. For the first early waves, you probably have to always remember to be sending out reinforcements. Build another barracks down here, just to make sure. Oh, maybe I spoke too soon about not letting any enemies past here. Yeah, you just want to always be sending out some reinforcements, because there are just a lot of goblins, basically. And, you know, goblins do what goblins do. They overwhelm your guys with sheer numbers, and they can just kind of, like, skate on through the entire level. So that's one thing to be careful of here. Alright. Pretty simple heroic challenge. We now have upgrade points to spend. And we'll get the Empowered Magic, which increases the wizard's attack damage, same thing as the Spell Reach. Okay. Alright, and let's go straight into the Iron Challenge. Alright. Test for the Ultimate Defender. The Iron Challenge will take your tactical skills to the limit. Challenge rules, upgrade level 1, no heroes, and for the Iron Challenge, we can only use certain types of towers. For this Iron Challenge in particular, we can only use the Bombard Tower and the Barracks Tower, which, as you guys should know, I love. Favorite type of level. This is the best choke point in this level, right here. So let's make a choke point. There we go. Have at thee indeed. We're gonna wreck some goblins here. We'll probably get another Bombard Tower probably here. Just because proximity to the barracks. Those reinforcements probably actually might have been better served sticking them up here to fight and possibly like kill some goblins before they get down to where our main troops are. Because I have a feeling that the first set of reinforcements we actually placed are going to fade away by the time the enemies get there. So they would have been like better spent actually doing something. Yeah, but this one should be pretty simple. If the game is encouraging you to build choke points, especially in Iron challenges, just build choke points. It'll typically send you grouped enemies with small health, and you'll just win. Pretty, like, tactically simple. Um, something to keep in mind, however. Well, I don't know. Not really something to keep in mind. I'm just going to share a personal gripe that I have with one particular heroic and iron challenge. Rain of Fire here. Soon as you feel like you're getting overwhelmed, Rain of Fire. Because there's like no defenses down here. Right. Oh god, that might have been a mistake. Oh god, am I gonna lose? Am I gonna lose while talking about how simple this challenge was? No way. No way. I don't believe it. I don't believe it. No way. No, 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 no. No! No! Oh my god, I'm really gonna lose. I'm gonna lose. I'm gonna lose. Get back there. Oh, shoot. Okay, maybe those reinforcements can take down that orc, or at least stall it long enough so the Rain of Fire gets down. Oh my god, I lost. Wow. Okay, well, no matter. Pay no attention to that. We're going to stick with the same setup, and we're going to try and slightly optimize our micro in that game. There were a few mistakes I made. I played Rain of Fire at an inopportune moment, which was not good. I wasted a reinforcement early, which probably didn't really affect the outcome of the game at the end, but it's just, it's good to recognize that you have made a mistake like that, and then to improve it in the next go-around. Because the fact that those guys are actually slowing down and killing some of the goblins that could just run through is very useful. There were a couple of other mistakes I made. Wow. For instance, building a barracks tower here instead of down here, where I should have built it, actually cost us the game there. I think with our setup that we had, we would have won had the militia been placed here instead. I still want to try and get... we're actually going to get the bombard tower here instead, just to give us a little more concentrated firepower where this is. And we're going to Rain of Fire here. Nice. Okay. Bombard tower here. Militia barracks here. Alright. This is probably the setup that can win us the game. I really hope. If it doesn't win us the game, I'm going to look like a fool. These two attempts will be going in the video, just to show that, you know, even in the first level, you can't be complacent. Always think about where you're placing your towers, and look at that. Just placing this one bombard tower in a slightly different area completely lost us the match there. So that was definitely our primary mistake. All right. I'm probably going to do the next Heroic and Iron challenges tonight as well, because why not? So that's it. I'll see you guys in the next video, which will also be uploaded today. Peace.